Good morning, good morning. Cheers, beautiful day. How are you all doing today? I hope you're feeling a lot better than you did yesterday. I hope the message that was given to you yesterday really penetrated and you felt that message rather than the piece of string hanging from my chin. Hey, you ain't getting no more raw than this channel. It is what it is. I get up and get off and come back again. The doorbell goes. I answer it. I never stop. You know I don't stop the video. Very rarely. And whether I've got pieces of string hanging off me or I look a scruff, because things are all over the place on my, that's me. That's who I am. What you see is what you get. I don't stop videos and say, oh, that wasn't right. I need to do it again, because then I'm like everybody else in social media, pretending. And I don't pretend. This is who I am. What you see is what you get. And if I'd have stopped that and made another one, you would have not have got the same message. And that message should have been more important than the piece of string. And if you saw the string more important than the message, then you've got to ask yourself a question: what is really my life and what it's about and what's my focus? Is my focus on the string or was it on the message? Because if it's on the string, then in a sense, you're either judging or you're worrying, fearing whether, oh, Mark, he's got a piece of string on him, instead of listening to the message. These are the little things that are there to distract us. And if they distract you from the real truth, from the signs, from the whispers, then maybe that could be the answer to why you're not where you want to be in life, perhaps. Who knows? Who cares? You got to figure that one out yourself. But no, I wouldn't stop a video for any other reason than if I needed to do it because I was rude and my next door neighbour was saying please come, then I think I've done videos without actually speaking to my neighbour while you're there. So yeah. But no, I think it's important to be authentic, and the reason why is not because of you, because of me. If I switched that video off and did it again, I think I would completely stop doing these videos. I wouldn't do any more, because then I would have realized if I'd have stopped that video because of a piece of string, then that would tell me more about me, more about my ego, more about what's important for you to see rather than the message. So yeah, I make mistakes all the time on my videos, and you know what? At least you see that I'm human, I make mistakes, and I'm like you, we're just the same. And if you look at that and you look at the mainstream media, you can see it's all a lie. It's all a lie. And every now and again you'll capture a glimpse of the camera still running and then the host really being truthful, really saying things that are really the truth and not scripted and not lies and manipulations. And every now and again that's there to wake you up to realize that everything on the mainstream media is a complete lie. And most of all, it is there as a sales tool. It's a big sales pitch to sell you fear, to sell you propaganda, to sell you handbags, to sell you, a way of life and what you should have and who you should be. And if you don't have the designer handbags and if you don't fear this, then you're not in the society that we should be in. But actually it's a lie. It's all a lie. Everything is a lie. That's not real. That's a bloody stage show. It's an opera. It's a soap opera. And yet so many people buy into it. They buy into it. They buy into it with all their heart and soul. They believe anything that is given to them and fed to them on mainstream media. Anything. Oh, this disease, this vaccine you need to take this, you need that. If not, oh, this could happen to you. Oh my God. Yeah. We're now finding that when we disagree with the narrative, we are basically a danger to mainstream thinking and the government, how it all works, the manipulation. And we are breaking free from it. We're stepping out of that, and it's great to be able to do that. And I guess coming back to the video yesterday with the piece of string hanging off me, and I don't know if I look okay now or not, but I don't care. But the message should be more important, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. The message should be more important. Not what I look like. You know, I wear silly tops all the time. Look at my silly tops. Really silly. But this is me. It's who I am. You know, if you catch me during the day outside, zooming out long, working, I'm in this. I'm no different than what I wear. You know, I wear my beautiful crystals all day long. I work with them, even though this, oh, no, it's the right way around. Look at that beauty. And the sun's out, and it's on my skin, and I'm feeling it, and it's beautiful. So how are you guys today? How are you all feeling today? What's going on in your life? Is everything okay? Are you working hard towards finding that deeper love within yourself? Are you working on yourself? Are you trying to clear the past? Are you trying to heal from the situation that you're in right now? Are you feeling grief at the moment? Are you feeling pain, the loss of somebody in the spirit world? There's so many things that we talk about all day long, but yet we very rarely talk about the joys and the gifts and the wonderfulness within you and the joy of life and living at this moment. It's almost like that has to be on the back burner, and we're kind of waiting for something to happen to be able to find that joy and rejoice in life. And actually that's where we all go wrong. And then we're down the road and we're 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years old, and we think, when nothing ever happened. And then we realize actually nothing would ever happen because we're waiting for something to happen. And that's the catch. That's the darkness. That's the darkness pulling you in because you're waiting for something. You can't wait for something. You've got to get up and walk and move and take time for yourself and rejoice in your life, be in Mother Nature, do all the things that are good for you. And thus, when you get up off your bum, things start to happen because, as we know, the universe works when you work. It works with you. So if you sat down, the universe is sat down with you. If you stand up, the universe stands up with you. And when you walk, it walks with you. And then it helps you along that journey. It gives you information. It whispers. It makes you feel stronger. It makes you feel happier. The universe is always there, but you have to take that initial step, that leap, and move forward in your life. It doesn't matter which way you go. It doesn't matter where you're going. What matters is you just do it. And making that effort, that single most powerful action, which is to let go of your past, to let go of this moment in time, wallowing in the sadness, the fear, the grief, the what ifs. If you can just let go of that and say, you know what? Today is the first day of the rest of my life. I am now going to take a leap of faith and just go and trust. I don't know where I'm going, don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just going to go and do something. And by taking the action to do something, whether it's going to walk into Mother Nature, whether it's going for a bike ride, whether it's going, I don't know, whatever you decide to do, which goes totally against the darkness, the fear, the worries, and you just walk away from that, then all of a sudden you get a fresh energy around you. You start to heal, you start to grow stronger, and you start to see and feel things that you've never felt before. So by taking action and saying, I made a decision today to let go of yesterday and today, and I'm moving forward, is a really good start. So I'll give you, for example, this morning I could have sat down and wallowed by thinking, oh, I've got so much to do, and I've got to go, or I've got to go to meet this person, do that, and oh, I just can't be bothered. And I could have just sat there and wallowed in that very easily and said, it doesn't matter. Or I just got up, ignored all of it, and just set to work and just did, and just motivated myself by just doing. And as soon as I started motivating myself by doing, all of a sudden everything was fixed and everything was easy and everything felt great. And that energy, which you believe is your life because you're thinking about it, like, oh, all of these things, all of these problems, that's only a creation of energy buildup, which is just BS. You're making it up. You can easily clear that away and just move forward. And that's what I do from day to day. People often say, wow, you never stop. And there's a reason for that. The reason why I don't stop is because if I'm always doing, it brings more magic in my life. If I just sit down and do nothing, there's not much magic. If I sit and meditate, different thing, very different. Then magic comes and you then heighten your awareness and you feel more to get up and then do what you do. So it's almost like meditation is my battery recharge moment so that I'm up and I'm ready to then flow again. What happens today? No idea. What is my agenda today? Don't really know, but I'm just going to enjoy the moment. And as I travel on my journeys, wherever I go, in this room working with these crystals, going in that room, maybe tidying up a little bit, going in the next room, maybe making a little bit of fresh drink and food, and coming back in here, and everything's changing and shifting my observations, what I see, what I feel, what I smell, and everything that's happening in a spiritual manner is being given to me because I'm not foistering. I'm not sat there thinking, why me? Why is everybody else doing so well and I'm not? I hate these people and I'm jealous and angry of this. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that energy, because if you do, all what happens is you go inwards, and then you start feeling bad, and all of a sudden you've got no power anymore. You've given it away to the fear and everybody else that you're so upset and jealous about, or angry or fearful, or your grief about things. So it's as simple as letting go of all of that and feeling excited about something that you don't know. I woke up this morning, right, and I had a choice. I could feel excited about the day or I could feel crap about the day. There's no choice. There is no choice. There's no choice, because I know if I don't feel excited about the day, I know the consequences and the other energy, and it's horrible. Too many people live in that. Too many people live in it. And if you're sat around that all day, you know how that feels, guys. You know how it feels. Get me away from people who are like that, please. Oh, that's awful, Mark. How dare you say that? Well, come on, weren't you like that at one time and wasn't anybody there to help you? Good point, good point. So when I give from my heart and somebody's feeling bad, I'll give them a healing session or give them love or send them love. But I will not wallow in that self-pity if they're in that self-pity. So I'll give them that love, and I hope that then they can find the energy to spring out of that, to break free. And normally pure energy healing actually does that. 1 hour of pure energy healing takes that away completely, and then you're back to your old self. That's the power of pure energy healing. It's so powerful that after 1 hour of feeling grief, if you felt grief beforehand, if you felt anger, jealousy, heartbreak, 1 hour of pure energy healing and it's gone. You feel back to normal again. You feel all your senses, all your happiness, all your joy, and that grief, which is only energy, it has gone, and you strengthen yourself up. So what was the difference between 1 hour of sitting down for lying down, having a healing session, getting up? What's changed? Nothing. Still the same thing. Yeah, still the same thing that you went through and you've been through, and the pain that you were an hour ago, but now you're not feeling that. So all of a sudden, you put two and two together like I did 16 years ago and thought, well, actually, if 1 hour ago you were in all that pain and suffering for what you were going through, till 1 hour after a healing session, and you don't feel that pain and everything's changed, well, the situation hasn't changed. Everything still happened as it did, but now you're a different person and you don't feel like you did then. So what is that? It's energy. It's negative thoughts and feelings, and it produces a negative energy. So if you can clear that away and they stand up, and then all of a sudden they'll ring me back a week later or a few days later and say, I've never felt better in my life. It's been 15 years or 20 years or 30 years since I've felt like this. I've never felt so much joy and happiness. So it's just energy, guys. So you can think of it as, oh my God, my life is a disaster and terrible and everything's gone wrong, and oh my God, I have voodoo, bad luck and karma, to having 1 hour of pure energy healing, and all of a sudden that's all gone. Okay, well, there's only one explanation. All of this is our own fears and made up thoughts and illusions. And if you can burn that away, then you can be here and living in joy. And this was just all an illusion that can be simply dispelled with a pure energy healing. And if you learn to heal yourself through the art of pure energy healing, then like me, you can clear it away instantly. And thus I do that on a day-to-day basis. And people often say to me, how come you're so happy? Because I've learned to heal myself. And that's what I do daily. So it's a great day to share a little message with you and to say, I've got a big list of messages here of people asking me questions. It's just over here, but it's there. I don't want to grab it because I think this video is long enough, but just suffice to say, guys, the reason why I gave up giving one-to-one sessions will be in my next book, Seeing the Invisible. I don't want to spoil that because it's a very big part of the book and a very important part, which when you read it, you will understand why. Have a great day, guys, today. I'm going to nip over to Matt Bajerski Crystal's channel and I'm going to do a fabulous crystal video on a very beautiful crystal, and maybe a few, maybe not just one, but 3 or 4 as a bit of fun. Okay, so I'll see you over there. Take care of yourselves, guys. Thank you so much for going to mattbajerski.com last night. And thank you for going to the Pure Energy Healing Academy.com and booking on to one of the 2 courses with me, spending 4 days learning to be a pure energy healer and learning how to heal yourself. I'll see you in either Toronto or here in Spain very soon, April and June. Take care of yourself. See you soon. Thank you.